Welcome to this edition of our SMA International News for the month of November. In today's edition, we have stories from Lyon about the installation of a new SMA team in Castelnaudary, and then to Togo to hear about the development of the web TV of the province of Togo, and a report from Zambia on the recently held mid-mandate assembly there. First, we go to Castelnaudary, the birthplace of our founder, Bishop Melchior de Marian Bresiac. Here, an SMA presence has been established with the sending of a pilot community of 3 members who have now been assigned to a parish of Saint-Michel in Lyon.
In 2016, the Provincial Assembly of Lyon suggested setting up an SMA community at Castelnaudary, the birthplace of our venerable founder, Bishop Melchior de Marian Bresiac. Today, this suggestion has become a reality that the new team, made up of 3 confrères, experience with their official arrival at Castelnaudary on Saturday the 1st of October, on the feast of Saint Therese of the Child Jesus, patron saint of the missions. It was then with great emotion our confrères landed on this great place of Castelnaudary.
When we talk about Castelnaudary, what comes immediately to our mind is that it is the birthplace of our founder. What a grace! This project, to put up a team in the native parish of our founder, will therefore see the light of day. I am in this team, of which Fathers Antoine Cheyou, Louis Lopez and Jeanne are the precursors in the diocese. I was sent here with Father Maria from the province of India. Together, I form a priestly team, an SMA pilot team in the parish of Saint-Michel, the collegiate of Castelnaudary.
I think it is a very important place for us, for the Society of African Missions in general, and in particular it is also important for the province of Lyon to return to the sources of our birth, the birthplace of our founder, and it's also important for the whole SMA. Castelnaudary is a cradle for us. I'm privileged to be there. I think that in the future it would also be a place of testimonies of our charism, our lifestyle, through which perhaps people would participate more in this process of canonization of our Bishop Marian de Bresiac.
On the day after their arrival, on Sunday the 2nd of October, the Provincial Councillor of Lyon, Bishop Michel Cartategui, Bishop Emeritus of the Archdiocese of Niamey, Niger, proceeded to the installation of the new SMA pastoral team at the parish of Saint-Michel in Lyon in Castelnaudary.
And next we go to Togo. It is already 5 months since the SMA province of Togo launched its web TV. How is the web TV developing, and what needs is it trying to address?
So why the creation of this missionary channel, SMA Togo TV? In order to adapt to the realities of the times, and especially in the context of the coronavirus crisis, we've initiated something in the province of Togo called the Daily Word. It was about sending meditations and comments of the readings of each day to our WhatsApp contacts. And over time, we've created a YouTube channel on which we publish all the daily meditations. This was appreciated by many. Seeing the options we had, we planned to set up a web TV of missionary nature, to give more visibility to the church and to the news of our missions. This is the reason why we have created this new missionary channel. How do we link the creation of this new missionary channel to our charism? And of course, there is a link with our charism, which is the proclamation of the good news to those who have not yet heard the gospel. And one of the resolutions of our founder, Bishop Melchior de Marian Breziac, was to seize every opportunity and occasion to announce the gospel. In line with that, we believe that today the digital continent is a new world on which the gospel must be announced. And it is an opportunity for us to preach the good news, to spread the gospel. That is to say, the Word of God on a daily basis on this new continent, which is the Internet. Through this new missionary channel, it is the gospel that is announced. It is lives that are changed and transformed. SMA Togo TV is the new missionary channel.
I think it was a very good idea to set up this missionary channel. I believe that it is something that we lack in the church today. This helps us a lot, us Christians. Beyond going to church on Sundays, here we can find more explanations of the Word of God, as in the case with the programme Dies Domini that I present. It also allows us to stay connected, especially with those who have not the possibility of going to church, or people who are in their hospital beds, just like Radio Maria does here. But with this channel, we have the visual as well.
I salute the spiritual and human ingenuity of our SMA brothers, who through this channel express God's closeness to each and every one of us.
It is a great thing that the Church of Togo, through the SMA family, is investing in new information and communication techniques. We often talk about media, social networks, and others, because today the world finds itself on this ground. Young people and Christians also meet on the internet. So, it is the appropriate place to continue the work of evangelization.
We say thank you to the SMA and we support them. May the Lord, by His Spirit, inspire them more to always move forward.
And now we go to Zambia, where recently the district assembly was held from October the 25th to the 27th. In this report we hear from different priests who attended the assembly.
Despite COVID and the lockdowns that we went through the past 3 years, that our men continued their pastoral work. We had the formation of communities, we had baptisms, we had numerous weddings among their people. So it was enriching to hear the good news that within the constraints of COVID, the mission continued.
We have not derailed from our founder's charism, because the mission in Kawama, in Kansuswa, in Kaparu, these are primary evangelization, so to say, areas. And the priests working there, they've been very, very committed to their work, and the results could be seen from the testimonies coming from our parishioners. So there is a hope for mission, and for mission in Zambia and for SMS too.
What I see here is a lot of positivity. The beautiful work that the church is doing in Zambia, as well as all of the countries that SMA is working, all the countries, but particularly here, because I'm here, I can vouch for it, the beautiful things that the church is doing in Zambia, and the great work of the missionaries here in the SMA, and that realize that the church does a lot of great things.
In Zambia, we have the constructions of schools that are primarily for the education of the poor, but we are also gaining something to support other ventures of the mission.
It's very lively and encouraging for us, especially the young ones, because it helps us to refresh or to recall our experience as missionaries, our motive as missionaries, and also to be faithful to our calling.
First of all, it was a very nice meeting some of the brothers whom I met during formation, and the fraternal and the brotherhood and the internationality, it was great. And just being among us brothers, having that good laugh and discussing ideas.
And it was a nice moment for us as SMA working in Zambia to be together, to encourage each one and to strengthen our brotherhood, and also to see the projects that are ahead of us. How can we help each other to continue the mission of Christ?
Yeah, I would like also to thank our partners. We have our local partners, the SMA Friends. We have our international partners that have partnered with this mission in supporting our mission through prayer and also financial support, and we want to thank them to thank all our benefactors, living and dead, that have participated on this mission, that God will bless them and will bless their generosity. Thank you.
On October the 7th, Father Christian Besnard celebrated the 60th anniversary of his ordination. To mark the occasion, we wish him a happy anniversary, and all are invited to pray for him. And now for some general news. From October the 11th to the 15th, in Cotonou, Benin, there was a meeting of all those engaged in the preparatory programs run by SMAs in different countries. And they met with Father Francois de Paul Hungwe, who is the Vicar General and the member of the General Council responsible for formation. Father Antonio Portulato, the Superior General, accompanied by Father Christophe Pachut, began an official visitation of the Irish province. They arrived on October the 28th and will continue until November the 14th. And so that brings us to the end of this edition of our SMA International News for the month of November. We hope to be with you again next month when we'll have new stories and information about SMA mission.